Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to this channel. If not the first time with this channel, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Anyway, make I play a video where Tinubu they talk about subsidy, make you hear within the yarn, and I go tell you whether it makes sense or not. Yeah, that is just it basically. Just like, share, and subscribe this video. Then may listen to waiting in talk, and I'll give you my own view on the whole matter.
It's going to be tough decisions. Why should I be paying subsidized petrol for Cameroon, for Niger, for Benin Republic? No matter how long you protest, though, we are going to remove subsidy.
Anyway, guys, and I don't hear from the horse's mouth now. Where did you call Bola Ahmed Tinubu? He say he go remove subsidy, and no be only Bola Tinubu say he go remove this subsidy. P2B talk am. P2B where I dey support, and I go still dey support it tomorrow. Talk am. Atiku talk am. In fact, all of them talk am. In fact, P2B was vehement on it. He say he go remove this subsidy. But you see, wetin dey vex me now. All these APC boys, especially those ones wey don chop belle full, like Fayose brother, wey thief Kitty money. I been which state he come from. Just they share this thing up and down. Just they share things to support the subsidy. Many of them, this APC criminal system and APC people, we no get sense. Just they share. And people with their pocket large, you understand? They share and to encourage their dim-witted supporters to believe them. You understand? These people are people will be say 500 naira per liter, no shake. You where your papa and mama way hunger, they woes you. You follow them, they share the momentum. Anyway, make I do my own critiquing and like I talk, I don't really criticize the man. I just in the never even reach 1 week, So now a very careless now, so I know one day very harsh on him. But you get where you go reach if things on the war, I go come out all full for him because we got to the objective, even though say they support another candidate. The truth of the matter be say, you see this subsidy thing, you're not supposed to make that pronouncement for there. You understand? You're supposed to wait when they go office. You understand? When you go, they go calculate 1 week. If you use 2 weeks, calculate this thing. You understand? Know the up and down, know the left and right before you go come out make any pronouncement. Talk with the marketers, talk with all the people with the get filling station. For me, if not me, make I tell you how I go run this subsidy thing. Because for me, now I'm Tinubu cause of this problem. You understand? In one form, Jagaban, say those in Oswald people with the praise them. You understand? In one form, say now you know it all. You understand? If we talk, some of the Tinubu supporters go be talk, say Obi they say go remove subsidy, which is true. But Obi they tell you say see steps and steps and steps where you go use remove subsidy. You understand? They say you go cushion the effect for the masses. Tinubu no cushion the effect for the masses before you begin to do subsidy. Anyway, if not me, see what me I for do for this subsidy matter. The truth of the matter be say, if not me the power, waiting I for do. You see this subsidy thing, I go borrow money. You see, I go just leave this subsidy thing where they tell you before I go come out, I finish 2 years. I don't go come out immediately because it gets some things we will need to run. I go borrow money. You understand? I go now. In fact, one of the first things what I go do as president of Nigeria, borrowing no day bad. Now, when you borrow money, you can't waste time. Now, be the problem. Nigeria they borrow money since the beginning of history of Nigeria. They waste the squander the money. But if you borrow the money like we be they talk for things we concern production. Then they good be no they talk say you no go borrow money. So if not me, I dey tell you the first 1 week I go borrow like let's say $15 billion. I don't know who go borrow us, but I believe say many world bodies go borrow us money. And you know what thing I go use and run? You see that electricity? You understand? They go run them aggressively. Say sometimes to carry out some of these projects, if you take to fix electricity for Nigeria, if you take 3 years, 4 years, that's why will be the tell you go fix electricity in 5 years. Because they easy, that's just the truth. You understand? If you think say to build power station overnight and allow you, but you see what like I know person wey work for NEPA, he go tell you say for Kanji Dam get about 8 turbines. Say for Kanji Dam only 2 turbines they work. You understand? All this is corruption. So wetin I go do, I go ramp up all the existing power stations. I go ramp them up overnight aggressively. You understand? Aggressively. Then I go build new power stations. That one fit takes more time. But I hear say if you ramp up all the power stations within Nigeria, say they will generate more megawatts. Then the distribution centers, maybe the cables and the wires, everything are aggressive. You understand what I feel? Even given like 3 companies to the run them, or they go bring in major labor force, or even if they go charge us ×2 just to do the thing aggressively, I go do it. Because when you fix electricity, you don't even solve almost half of the problem within the country. If electricity did Nigeria, many Nigerians no go dey japa. I dey tell you. And I get case study for my village. We get 24 hours electricity, and because of say oil company did there, so they supply us electricity. And before my village, many boys they run like I don't talk about this. My village they very rural. Many of the village boys, small thing, they don't run go. They don't know one stay the village. But as electricity come, all of them don't stay village. In fact, they don't buy a condition. Anyway, the electricity na free. Then when you fix electricity, you don't already solve half of the problem of commuting the subsidy. I go just commuter. See, when you can't solve electricity, can't do meeting with all the people we get filling station, I'll call all of them, sign MOU in terms of price control and everything. See if any of them go against them, I go wire them. Then the third thing, I go subsidize food. You understand what I talk? I go subsidize food, especially processed food. I know say they healthy. You understand what I now just short-term effects. I go subsidize food that they tell you. Other countries they do them. Other countries in the world they subsidize food for their city. I go subsidize them. Then I will come out the subsidy overnight. In fact, the subsidy where I will come out, I go subsidize food. Then I will build before I go subsidize the food. Electricity don't did. Remember waiting at the talk. Then I go build distribution centers for across the 6 zones where people warehouses. When I talk of distribution center, I mean where mega quality. Nigeria will not build anything. We go build warehouse. The place, the sand go the flooring go dey like nyama nyama. I say when they talk of anything where they mention with this channel, they talk of European standard, world standard. I'll build mega warehouses. Even other African countries like South Africa, their warehouses they quality. Botswana them. When you go there, if you see their structure quality, they go use enough cement. Let me say you go use one cement mold 40 blocks. If I dey power now 20 blocks or 10 blocks, you go see say those things go last many years with proper maintenance. Then I go build mega warehouses for all the local governments or even all the regions. Then break them down into sub-regions. I go divide Nigeria into partition. This thing so that people they tell you for easy distribution. And all this thing we go plan and we will carry map of Nigeria, plan where we go put all these distribution centers. Now the problem now if you subsidize food, some people, you know Nigerians now, criminal mindset, some of them go want smuggle them out of Nigeria. Law why go do if they catch you now life imprisonment, you know get away if you miss them. And I go get certain retailers where if sell the food or wholesalers. I go contract this thing to certain wholesalers. You understand? They know if you increase the price beyond a certain limit. So basically, before generally now, waiting I don't talk now. Before I go commot this subsidy totally, you understand? I go fix electricity, then maybe subsidize food before I go commot them overnight. Because one of the major things where they chop people money for Nigeria na food. I go even subsidize apart from processed food, I go subsidize food crops. You understand? Certain food crops. We go sign MOU with you go plan them. You go talk with people where be the head of the leader of say tomato even for northern Nigeria they get union. I go sign with the union and everything. You understand? So that the farmer self go make money. It better make the money they go back to many Nigerians that will go to few people. You understand? This subsidy money now go use you know, so imagine spending trillions on subsidy. And I hear say the money where the thing they collect for our budget so much. So before they talk, I don't go commot the subsidy immediately. You understand? You know, say me, I don't know in total. So waiting they happen for inside the government. If you go inside now, you go see say the thing they deeper than you think. But listen, at the first 2 steps where I go take, I go borrow money. That electricity, when I do them, as I do the electricity, I don't borrow the money. I don't build new city. And they tell you I go to build world-class industrial city. Not you see when they told this thing, I they envision them because I don't see how other countries they be. Even where they build houses, everything organized. And when they tell you world-class, now so I go do them. I will encourage PPP, public-private partnership. You understand? And I go make sure say the cost not be the one where you go do people no go fear afford them. No. Now the one where people go they use small they pay. I go introduce loan system into those cities. You understand? So remember say as electricity don't dey, production go dey. Production, you know what it mean production, like factories go begin come. Even in not seeing them, all of them go expand. That go encourage expansion. Anybody want to expand, loans. And if I want to give you loans, I know give you in form of money. Now small percentage, maybe 10% will be your money where you go to maybe to pay salaries. The remaining are for equipment. We go sign MOU with big companies abroad where they produce machines. So if you want loan for anything, even if na blender, let's assume say na small scale loan, even if na blender, say they do cake, the loan will come in form of mixers, blenders and everything. Then only maybe like 20 or 30% now you go be money where you go use buy materials. You understand? Or money where you go use do a subsistence for feeding. I don't know whether they get the holistic approach where they talk to this thing. So now basically electricity and subsidizing of food. You understand? Then the other things, the fuel thing. When you subsidize these two things, you go see say it go improve. It go improve the lives of the people. You understand? Then for this electricity thing, even up to meter, people know meter go dey like water. I go get company for Nigeria, I go contract company wey go dey manufacture the meter for Nigeria. Maybe people fit produce that meter. So wetin go happen? We say people wey no get money to fit afford the meter. When you pay for your electricity, buy the recharge card for electricity bill, you go dey pay the money small until you complete the money for the meter. So there will be instant. You know how the loan system they work now. If you want take loan, you go pay times 2 of the money for the original thing. But if you want pay small, if you want pay once, you go pay one the real price. You understand what I talk? So now that system will go wrong. We go wrong system will be say people will not get money if you pay for the meter small and free. They go get the meter free and they go pay through the charge card small and people will pay what do they call them? We pay once go pay at a lesser price, but meter go yakba everywhere. So and transformers, you get transformers if you power whole states and they tell you one transformer if you power half of the state will get like 2-3 emergency backup. That's what you did for that country. Now why light they like water and all these poles must be concrete poles, not wooden poles. I go ban wooden poles. All these wooden and all these poles will not make sense. Now concrete, pure concrete, strong concrete poles. So these are just some of the steps I go take. Now these 2 steps I know. Maybe if you get any other idea on this subsidy thing and on how to reduce the pains of Nigeria, you go do it. The way Tinubu do it, you remove subsidy, cushion the effect. Now rubbish now. You got remove subsidy. You go remove. No be so. You understand? They tell you say people with the power, they know finish. They need to. You see, before you do all this thing, you got to bring crack all of now. And you don't need to use all your psycho fans. You will get experts now go crack the positive and negative before now go just execute something. Nobody now go just come out, boom, begin make pronouncements. Now people they suffer up and down. You understand? And if you see any APC person where they support this subsidy without the cushioning effect, the person is mental. I tell you, say many of the APC people they mental. You understand? So these things are just some of the steps where they feel used to cushion the subsidy. Now Tinubu caused this whole madness. The way in run the whole thing no work. No be so. You understand? You can't just make pronouncements like that because you get ultimate power. You come out also people they suffer. Put cushioning effect. Any APC person where you see they share those videos of Tinubu, they don't share Sanusi on. I don't want share. They endorse subsidy. Why they know they talk about the cushioning effect? You go first cushion the effect before you begin come out. Waiting me the basic needs of man. No be food be the number one. That's why they talk of subsidizing food. Then with proper distribution centers, you understand? And see, man, anything way they do corruption go there. Anybody will just misbehave, consequence they immediately. I beg no day. I get 4 children, no day. You understand? You go first one. You go use people do example. When are your brothers, so that everybody go get. If you even start from your region, use make people do example. You understand? So these are some of the things where you for do. You just come out, just suffer people. I bet if you get any other thing to add on ways where if you say the fee cushion this subsidy thing, tell me. And if you feel say waiting I talk no make sense, make you also tell me, make I know. Anyway guys, I wanna see this whole video. Until see waiting I talk make sense, let me know your talk for the comment section.